So why is it called a pocket nappy? Basically because there's a pocket on the back, and in here is where your insert is kept. This is your absorbency for all the urine. So when you hear people talking about stuffing their nappies, it may sound strange, but that is basically what you're doing. Get it nice and flat inside, and there it is. If you needed some extra absorbency because one insert isn't enough, which quite often it isn't for some people, you could add another of the same. That's another bamboo one. I also have a charcoal one. You could also add a microfiber or a hemp one. Each has different absorbency levels, so mixing and matching can actually work really well. We've used a charcoal with the bamboo in the past. You just pop it in, pop it over the top. And you can see it hasn't made too much of a difference to the thickness either, but you just get that extra absorbency. When it comes to washing the pocket nappies, I don't remove the inserts. I know some people do, but I don't feel that I need to really. I put that into my nappy bin and then straight into the washing machine, and as they tumble around, they should just naturally fall out. So when you come to take them out, you'll find that they've been nicely washed. As for drying, the shells dry really quickly. Another reason why we like them. And if you don't have a very big stash, that is a real bonus. And because this brand comes with 2 of these each, it means that you've probably got surplus amount of these lying around, so you can grab one of these, the other one's still drying, you can stuff it and be on your way again. And that's it. That's pocket nappies. Really simple.
Flat nappies. This is a terry. You can also have muslins like this one, which are good for newborns. And newborns don't wee a lot, so you don't need a huge amount of big bulky absorbency. Fasteners are this. I call it a nipper. You can also call it a snappy. You can still use a pin if you want. Some people do. No big rubber cover, just a wrap, and it all just goes in your washing machine and gets washed the same as the rest of your nappies. Several good things about flat nappies is, one, they're very cheap. This terry I think was 50p, it might have been £1, and they're still one of the most reliable nappies out there. Their absorbency is fantastic. I've used them overnight. Their containment is very good if you put them under a good wrap. You can also adjust the size, so I'd say arguably even better than on any other nappy, because you can change the size of the fold to fit from really teeny tiny to potty training really. And just to show, obviously the folding is not so difficult, there we go, doesn't take long at all, it's done. And then I'd probably do it on a flat surface if I was going to put it on my baby, to be perfectly honest, but she's not here. There we are. And then you would just stretch your nipper across and cover it with a wrap. Really simple actually. Obviously there's a lot of different folds. The one I just did was the gainer fold for girls. You can do a square fold, which again only takes a few minutes. There's all sorts of folds out there, and yeah, really easy to wash. If you're a tumble dryer, you can tumble dry them. There are also pre-folds. Mine are in the wash at the moment, I'm afraid, but those you can this is another muslin, sorry, those you can fold up into kind of a pad shape and just put it inside a wrap. Pre-folds are brilliant for stuffing pockets with, so you could buy a cheap pocket, don't get the cheap inserts that come with it, get a pre-fold, put that in with a bamboo booster if you want. Brilliant. I would definitely say give them a go. I love them myself.
A lot of people don't quite understand a lot of the lingo that we use, so all-in-one just means that it's a one piece. You don't have to fluff about with inserts. There's no loose pieces or buttons to snap. It's basically just a nappy that has everything that you need built within it.
A lot of people think that all-in-one nappies are the simplest nappies to use. I would argue with that, because I think that once you get the hang of it, every cloth nappy is quite simple to use. However, all-in-ones seem to be very popular with beginners and those that are looking for a very easy care sort of nappy. So as I said, they come with everything that you need inside it. You don't need to look for loose bits and you basically just put it in the wash as it is, and when it comes out, it's ready to put on baby. The tongue can be put in the pocket that comes with some of the all-in-ones, or you can just leave the insert as it is and put a fleece liner to keep baby's bum nice and dry.
This is an all-in-two nappy. It's a closed pop-in. Get the two parts of the nappy, the outer waterproof and the inner absorbency part. They clip in like this. This one has also got an added clip-in booster as well. So once it's clipped together, it acts just the same as an all-in-one, and away you go. The beauty of these ones is that you can take them apart to wash them and they'll dry quicker. It also means that you don't need as many wraps as the inner absorbent part. Whilst this one's drying, you could use another. So another example I've got here is a Mother Ease version. Same thing, on first glance looks just like the Wizard Uno, but it does unpopper. It means that you can reuse this while other ones are drying. The disadvantage of these, I suppose, compared to an all-in-one would be that they are a little bit more fiddly because you are having to pop them into place before using them. And obviously with an all-in-one, you do just pick it up and go. It's really close to a disposable nappy. But then I suppose that is the advantage of these as well, is that they do work just like an all-in-one, but you have got the added option of having more of these inner absorbent parts. So it does, as I say, save on drying time.
Hi, so today I'm going to talk to you about the option I most use for nighttime, which is fitted nappies. I have here an NIV one size nappy and a Petit Loulou Maxi, which is specific for nighttime. The reason I use these for nighttime is because they are for heavy wetters, because they're fully absorbent. A fitted nappy is made up completely of absorbent material from start to finish. It's made up of, this one is a bamboo cotton mix. It comes with one booster and one insert. And because it's entirely made up of absorbent fabric, it needs a cover to make it waterproof. Otherwise, it will just dampen straight to the end and you'll end up with damp clothes. The cover can be a normal wrap, like this is a Tot Spots peanut wrap, so any normal one you have. Or the one I tend to use the most, which is a pull-up shorty. This is a Petit Loulou one as well. Or you can use a woolly. Either option is good. The woolies, you have to lanolize them before you use them, but you can use any system. As I said, the pull-up shorts are practical to use and they dry really quickly, so they're a great alternative. What's the advantage of fitted nappies? Well, to start with, they're really, really absorbent, so you can leave it on overnight and not have to worry about a thing. I've left one on for 14 hours and it was still great. The disadvantage is because they are so absorbent, they take forever to dry. So you do need quite a few to have a rotation to use one overnight. You can use the same cover again though. You don't have to switch covers every night. Usually you just put a damp cloth or just air it and it'll be fine for using the same evening. Another disadvantage of sorts is that you do have to use a cover with it. So you do tend to invest a bit more in this system. But if you have a heavy wetter or if you're worried about overnight solutions, then go for a fitted nappy. They really are the best.